Hi, so in today's video I am going to be showing you how I am meal planning at the moment and also doing a bit of a grocery haul. I thought this might be interesting. I've been watching a lot of videos about inflation and living costs rising around the world. So just like I'm sure it is for you guys, prices of pretty much everything is rising here in New Zealand. And yeah, I thought it might be interesting to you to show you how I'm meal planning at the moment and a few things that I am doing to save money on our grocery budget. So I'm going to take you through the process from start to finish. I try to spend between $200 and $250 a week, but last week it was actually $300 that I spent at the grocery store. I'm going to try and keep it under that this week, but like I said, the price of everything is just rising. And while we're willing to sacrifice on some things, some products we're not. So I'll kind of give you an idea of that when I show you our grocery haul. So yeah, I'm going to take you through the process from start to finish. Okay, so it's Wednesday today, and that is typically when I do my meal planning and my grocery list. So today is the first day of a new pay round, so I'm going to be meal planning for a fortnight, but only doing a grocery list for a week. And I did actually have to run to the grocery store this morning. I really don't like doing that, but we were almost completely out of fruit. So I wanted to go and get some more so that the boys have it in their lunch boxes for the next 2 mornings before I go to the grocery store. And we also needed some milk, so I picked that up. But I'm going to include that in the video because it's going to be part of this week's budget. Okay, so I bought just over a kg of mandarins for $6.34. Bananas were $4.10. The Granny Smith apples were $6.49 and the Royal Gala were $5.99. And then I also bought a 3 litre of milk for $7.49, so that's a total of $30.41. And then I just grabbed a piece of scrap paper. I always just do it on a scrap piece of paper first before I put it into my diary once I've confirmed all the meals. And the first thing I did was write out the meals that we have each week. So to help keep our grocery budget down and also just make meal planning a little bit easier, I do have set meals that we eat every week. So for instance, on Friday we always have pizza. On Tuesdays we always have tacos, and then on Wednesdays we always have breakfast for dinner. I just find it really helps to just knock those meals out straight away. I don't even have to think of them, and they're all really economical meals to make. And then before I do anything else, I look through our freezer to see if there's anything that I can use for this week. So this time I found some pizza sauce, so I don't need to buy any of that for our pizza nights. I also found some cheese, so I'll just buy a little bit of mozzarella cheese this time. And then I also found right down the bottom some soup. I don't really think that's enough for a meal, but I might use that for a lunch one day for me or in the weekend. I also found some celery. So when I do make a fresh batch of soup this week, I will use something that has celery in it. Then once I've gone through the freezer, I also go through our pantry and just have a look and see if there's anything I can use up in there. I have a look at what pasta we have left because pasta is always a really great meal to have. The boys really like having macaroni and cheese. I also just check other things that we use a lot in the pantry and make sure we have enough of them and note down if we need more. Then I get out my recipe folder. I also look through Pinterest and some of my recipe books sometimes, but on this occasion I am just looking through the recipes that I have in here. And these are all just printed recipes from Pinterest or online. So I look through here and choose a couple of meals that I can add to the list. Okay, so I've done my meal plan now and I'm going to share with you what we'll be having for the next week. So Friday will be the day that I go grocery shopping. We always have pizza on a Friday night. Then on Saturday, I'm going to make a potato and leek soup. When I was in the grocery store today, I saw that potato and leeks were both on special since they're in season vegetables right now. So I'm going to make a potato and leek soup, and I can also put the celery from the freezer into that as well. And then on Sunday, we actually have a family dinner. So I'll be going to my sister's house for dinner. Then on Monday we're going to have butter chicken with rice and homemade naan bread, and I add a little bit of kumara or sweet potato to that to add some extra vegetables, and I'm going to make a double batch of that, so we'll be having that next week as well. Then on Thursday we're going to have just some oven fries and some chicken tenders with some aioli and some spinach for a vegetable. And then we'll be back to Friday again, which is pizza. So 2 of the meals this week are going to go into leftovers for next week. So that's going to help a lot with next week's grocery budget. And then the next thing I do is just check kind of what regular items that I need, like butter and flour, and things for the boys' lunches. And to do that, I use Google Home, so that's what I keep my shopping list on. But then I also just have a look through my corner cupboard where I keep our overflow of food and just see what I need there. Then the next thing I do is go online to do my grocery order. So I find that shopping online just saves me the most money because I'm not tempted by little things that pop up or new products. So I do my shopping at New World and Countdown. I know a lot of people here in New Zealand shop at Pak'nSave because it's a bit cheaper, but my Pak'nSave, the closest one to me, is quite far away, and with the cost of petrol right now, anything that I was saving at the grocery store, I'm pretty sure would just be taken up with the extra cost of petrol. So I shop at Countdown and New World. The first thing I do is do my whole shopping list on the Countdown app. I really like it because I can go and look at past orders, which is really great. So I can look at things I order regularly and make sure I don't forget them, just in case they're not on my shopping list. So yeah, I go ahead and put my whole grocery list through on the Countdown app. Then I have a total. Then what I do is I go onto the New World online shopping and I go through every item and check whether it's cheaper at New World or Countdown. If it's cheaper at New World, I will add it to that pickup order and remove it from my Countdown list. And both stores, I'm pretty sure if you spend over $50, there's no extra charge for a pickup. So it doesn't really matter. I'm not losing any money that way. So that's what I'm going to do now. I'm going to go ahead and enter my pickup order, and then I'll let you know what the total is and how much I saved by doing it through the two stores. Okay, so I've just finished comparing between the two supermarkets, and I did save a little bit. So my total now at Countdown, I'm looking at my piece of paper here because I've got all the numbers here. My total at Countdown is now $191.51. And my total at New World is $68.80. So by shopping at the two different stores, I saved $28.81, which I think is a pretty good saving. It only took me 15-20 minutes to go through and compare. So yeah, unfortunately, even though I've shopped at the two different supermarkets, when I add it to the fruit that I bought, my total is $290.72. Which is a lot for a week. I really wanted it to be lower than that. But if there's any silver lining, it's that at least a couple of the meals that I'm going to make this week are going to have leftovers for the following week. So when I do that week's grocery haul, I won't need to buy as much meat and kind of dinner ingredients. So that should be less. But yeah, that is my totals. One of the hard things about grocery shopping here in New Zealand is all of our grocery stores are pretty much owned by two companies, so there's very little incentive for them to have competition between each other. But the government here has just changed the rules a little bit, and we're hoping some other supermarket chains like Aldi and things will enter the New Zealand market, which would be really great because I just feel like, I don't know how families that are on lower incomes than us are doing it, because it is really hard to stick within budget at the moment. But yeah, that's all I'm going to do today, and I'll be back to show you what I bought when I picked the groceries up on Friday. Okay, so it's Friday and the sun is blinding me, but I had a little bit of a hiccup with my pickup order from New World. When I went to actually put the order through, they had no spots left from when I wanted to pick them up, because I wanted to get just everything all at once from both grocery stores. So I'm going to have to go in. So I'm just going to use my pickup order on my phone like a shopping list. I'm just going to get what's on there. So yeah, I'm going to run in and do that, and then I'll pick up my other order and show you everything I got. Okay, so I just got home and I'm going to show you everything I got at New World first. So I think when I was doing my pickup order, it came to around $68, but I actually spent $69.26. I'll show you where that extra amount came from. Yeah, I'll show you everything that I got from New World. And this is where I spent my extra $1. I had on my list some buttermilk chicken tenders, and then I saw these on special, just crispy coated chicken tenders from the Pam's brand, which is kind of like the Great Value brand in America. and this quantity was about $1 more, and it has enough in there to do us for 2 meals instead of 1. So I thought that was a really good deal, so I bought that, and that's where the extra $1 came from. Okay, and here's the total from my Countdown pickup order. I think a couple of days ago it was $191.50, around that, and today it was $190.88. They only substituted one thing, but it was the same price, so I'm not quite sure what's happened. I'm guessing something went on sale over the last 2 days, so I got it a little bit cheaper, so that's good. Now I'll go ahead and show you everything I got from Countdown. Okay, I did get some yogurt. These are for Mike. So I still make my own yogurt for the boys, and I make my own Greek yogurt if I'm going to use a large quantity of it. This week I'm only using it for the butter chicken, so I just bought some because it's just more economical if I'm only using a little bit. But yeah, Mike doesn't like the homemade yogurt, so I buy him these ones. Okay, so now I'm just going to show you the last couple of things, and I did have a bit of a mistake with my online order, and it was my fault, so I'll explain that. But I bought some bread. I make bread during the week, but I like to have a break during the weekend, so I just put a loaf of bread in the freezer, and we have that on the weekends. Then I have some baby spinach, a kg of potatoes for my potato and leek soup. Then I have an orange kumara, some garlic, ginger, 1 mandarin. So that's a mistake. I wanted another kg of mandarins, and I obviously just put 1 instead of 1 kg. So I have 1 sad little mandarin, a kg of kiwi fruit, a tomato, some more bananas, and 2 leeks. Okay, and that's it. That's my grocery haul and meal plan for this week. Let me know if the prices seem pretty comparable to where you are, if prices are still rising where you live. I noticed even this week a few of the things have gone up even since last week. The tomato puree, which I pretty much get every week, has gone up by about 20 cents. So they're definitely putting prices up weekly, which is a bit scary. But I am glad that I managed to save a bit of money by shopping between the two stores. Let me know if that's something that you do, if you shop around a little bit. I also ended up spending enough at Countdown that I ended up getting a $15 voucher. There's one card, and once you spend a certain amount, you get a voucher. So that's going to be good for next week's grocery shopping. But yeah, that's going to be it for today. I hope you enjoyed this video, and I'll see you in the next one. Bye!